and SDMs all about us, POAs. That's not real. Their mental health, not well. They want it paid because themselves blaming one and more their victims. I won't say the other person's names right now. There's three and one man. I won't say all the. That woman was, and we don't owe them anything. And any times they have to return all those monies to us because of all the slander and defamation, false allegations, false accusations. Anyone's afraid of ever hearing from me, don't worry about it. You won't. Off of this clapper stuff in YouTube, you won't hear from me. I won't look you up. I won't phone call you. I won't send you anything via mail. I won't spend money on postage and handling postage. Unlike those other people, and I won't sit on your email, and I won't do any of that. Unlike them, you just saw some of the emails, and that's just the most recent stuff. And my mom's birthday allegedly before, and they didn't want to celebrate, and they lied that we owe them. They used to harass her by phones and ask her for money. They asked me even for money, and I'm like, we don't owe you anything. That's not friendship. That's not acquaintanceship. Remember, I worked there. You should have been expelled, and the mall security should have expelled you, escorted you off of that public property as a danger to one and more others. They sat with us several occasions, and they couldn't take the hint. I told my mom that the internet was real. It was all real. And I mentioned it to my mom's doctors. That's not my mom forgot. That was my mom's lie too. And deceived that they were friends. They're not friends. They're not acquaintances. They were members that latched onto us and could go away without any more money, without any body positivity, natural aesthetics, published, public, there, elsewhere. Buy from me. I don't care to know them. I'm not going to photograph and videotape them in real time. I've got greater embarrassment. Nobody should give them keys to any storage and or any other accesses under here. It's none of their business. Really, truly is not any of theirs. And all should, can, could, may, must, and need, show and tell, showed and told, shows and tells, react, reacted, and reacts all about those other people, narcissistic, abusive stalkers. We've had to rearrange our schedules, get new contact information, reset privacy settings, and all names and all who, all what, or when, or where, or why, and all how those narcissistic, abusive stalkers reached out to us to met and know us and knew us and meet us. Not lawful, that's not legal, that's not sane, that's not competent, that's not employable themselves instead. And all their letters of complaints and or in person, including when I worked to my employers, co-workers, and other members and elsewhere when I was younger. They're not my mom's support person. They're not my mother mandatory support person. They're nothing. They're not even hired nurses and or other hired help. They're nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they all times they showed up with any information knew us before 1985. That doesn't change anything. And since then, and during 1985, all that. If I want to go on the internet, I want to make more money. It's nothing to do with them. They don't have any rights to it. The only time they had any money was prizes there. Only prize money that they won. Did they not win any? That's their fault. It's just dumb luck to win at bingo and elsewhere. They tried before, blamed us. Bellis says all names, all his names, all and all named Bellis. Historical, geographical, financial, and all new because their mental health were not well and all other types. Instead, they don't deserve even a penny. Not a single penny. All pennies they were given before, they should, can, could, may, must, and need returned. Returns to us Bellises, be it via the internet and or Active Out Center, Mississauga. By mail. Postage is paid. They don't deserve anything, not any attention anymore. Not any. We have evidence that they're guilty. And so does the condominium corporations and elsewhere themselves trespassed, etc. And outside front doors and windows. They should, can, could, may, must, and need judiciary punished, suspended, expelled, kept away from us 24/7, to at, on, in, out, from, and by 3 centers, 2 malls, and here. With and or without us, Bellis's going to police more about them. And all should, can, could, may, must, and need show and tell, showed and told, and shows and tells, and all reacted, reacts, all about, all to, all about, all happened to us, all happened as, all happened, all before, all during, all later, and all since. February 25, 2026. It's not me being delusional, it's themselves persecutory delusional, and delusions of power and grandiose delusional. It's none of their business. They need to learn how to stay in their own family units and mind their own business. I did that the whole time. I have not reached out to any of their alleged children the way they reached out to my mom and I.